Hi everyone, my name is Utkarsh Pratyush. Uh, if you're working in a lab setting and working on an instrument, for example, say electron microscope, you might have this problem where, say, you finish your experiment and then uh, the new next user is already lined up, and so you don't get time to access your data. And then maybe you either request the person or you come a day later and then you take the data in your pen drive or you put it on the cloud. And also sometimes you might feel that uh, I don't know, maybe I collected some data like 3 months ago, and the beam parameters you vaguely remember, maybe the hardware parameters, and you go into the folders, look all into it, spend maybe like half an hour, 40 minutes in a reader, and then verify that, oh, this is the data that I collected. But here is a solution that I'm going to show, which comes from the Bluesky project called Tiled, which solves it very nicely. So, yeah, let me jump right in. So, this is our, the microscope computer. You can see, of course, we are handling the data, so the column valves are closed, but you can see that there are a lot of folders here, and many users have collected their data, right? For example, this is from Austin. He collected so many data in different dates, and if you go to a folder, you have different samples he tried on that day, and ideally he would go here and then get all that data. But let me show you how we can retrieve it using the Bluesky tiled. So I have come to this browser client to tile server. You can see it is running on this IP address and on this port, so it's pretty secure. It's within your, if you're running in a university facility or a national lab facility, it just stays there so someone can log in into the VPN. Well, if you don't want everyone on the network to access it, you can also assign secret keys and then share it only with the people that need to access that. So here is the web client, and there's also a CLI based version, so you can access the data. You can actually, in your Jupyter notebook, connect to this URI, and then from there you can choose to actually list all the data. And you can also load the data in a lazy way. What I mean is, basically, say you collected a bunch of stacks of data and then you want to only query a part of it. You do not need to download all of the data, and that is really powerful. You can also do a metadata based search. I will explain that more. So let us look at the GUI part. So you can see here we have arrived at a similar interface like I showed you on the microscope, that the data are listed, but now it is being served here. And say I go to this user, Austin, and I look at the data he collected on 9th of December in 2025. And he has this moly sulfite tellurium sample which he collected. Let me just look, for example, this image. This is a head of image. Nice, so it looks like this. And then, let us look at the metadata. So if you notice the metadata, you have a title that you can keep based on your sample details. You can have a date and time, and then you can also have instrument parameters, right? You can have beam energy, camera length, magnification. You can have the stage parameters, and you can add more. And notice already, if you do a metadata search, say in a folder which was collected 3 months ago, and then you had like 5-6 samples, and you vaguely remember, okay, these were the magnification, or maybe some particular camera length, or I mean, it's hard to recall stage parameters, but maybe the beam energy, and you can directly like get that subset of data that you have to just look at, and you will save a lot of time. Okay, I can just quickly show you the server. Well, the server is running on the microscope PC, and yes, and the files are being registered. Um, let me show quickly the Bluesky project page. So this is the Bluesky project page here. Um, there's a nice documentation as well, and they also have if you go to getting started, you have a nice tutorial like 10 minutes to tiled, uh, which is a very handy start. So yep, thank you.